I do think there's value to having a piece of art or culture that like makes you make conscious choices instead of unconscious ones. And so we're gonna have to attack this issue from all sides if we're gonna make it. And so I'm happy to be part of a thing that is taking a really big swing at attacking it from this sort of popular culture side and can be like one tool in this toolbox.
I absolutely loved you in Extrapolations, as in all things. But I especially love that you got to play a Jewish character in the project. What was that like for you to get into the mind of Rabbi Zucker?
It was cool. Yeah, it was. I like have described myself as a pretty laissez-faire Jew, so like it was a cool like opportunity to reconnect with some of the elements of faith that I don't think about very much, but just like walk around saying that I am. And I think that kind of Judaism is one of those religions that allows for that in a lot of ways, and so like playing somebody who was also gotten pretty passive in his relationship with the faith, right? Not necessarily in terms of the religion of it, but in the activism part of it, I think was cool. I found a lot of parallels there. It ended up being not as big of a leap as I sort of imagined. I think when I first took on the role, I was like, well, this is going to be the greatest challenge of my life. And it turns out I'm pretty Jewish. It's all right.
It worked out. I was very concerned because in the first episode, Heather Graham had a music video, her character had a music video, and then we didn't get to see it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to get to see Daveed Diggs sing, obviously, in that case. But I did. So what was it like to get to do a musical number in the midst of the apocalypse?
It was cool.
And with your scene partner, who was so great.
Neska's unreal, right? Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, it was such a fun moment. It's such like a big, flashy production number. In like classic TV fashion, there like wasn't enough time to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're still like, it's just, those things are always so exciting because they are too, always, they're too ambitious, right? By virtue of them. And so like you're always in the, there's definitely, I'm going to release this video, I think. There's one take where I like fall hard. It's one of the funniest things. I've passed it around to all of my friends. Like when this thing is really out, I'm going to have to release that. It is anything that you think of as like potentially virtuosic about that moment is like, it's very much how the sausage is made kind of situation. Like, wow, that is rough. That is the least graceful thing I've ever seen a human do.
I cannot wait to see that in the least sadistic way possible. Finally, obviously, Extrapolations is very much about how we should do something about climate change, please. So what did you really take away from that? Either if it was something you didn't know before or like new motivation?
Definitely new motivation. I think, we were provided with a lot of information in terms of like where we are now and what the temperatures rising really means and like stuff like that. And it's all in the series too. But I think one of the things I was left with was how unconscious of like my effects I am. And so one of the things I hope, and what it's started a journey of making me more conscious about things. Again, like I was pretty bad at this, I think. And I'm someone who definitely believes in climate change and who like has often ranted about it. And like, I wasn't really doing very much about it at all. And I'm still like not doing enough. And so, but I do think there's value to having a piece of art or culture that like makes you make conscious choices instead of unconscious ones. And so we're gonna have to attack this issue from all sides if we're gonna make it. And so I'm happy to be part of a thing that is taking a really big swing at attacking it from this sort of popular culture side and can be like one tool in this toolbox.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. You were amazing, and I cannot wait for everything else that you'll be doing from here on out.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Have a great day.